Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 5 or Season 3 match. Sorry, I've been doing too many other things. Season 3 match. We have Losers Bracket Round 5, Boo versus Datlossit. Commentating today for you will be Captain MD and Fox. This match will also be tracked by Axel Ryman and yours truly, Cemetery 2121. And if you're curious, Cemetery was the one that rolled this, so we might be here for a while. But take it away, Combs.
Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to take a nap after this was over, but that's okay. How you doing, Fox?
I'm doing pretty well. Just able to get something so I'm not on an empty stomach for the match.
Oh yeah, definitely don't want. We have got a fan race for you today. Datlossit and Boo are hanging on to stay in this tournament. Whoever loses this match, as many others before, will meet with a terrible fate and will be knocked out. But still quite a bit of lower brackets left to go. Several rounds, I think, if I'm reading my notes right. Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty good. We're pretty much hitting the top folks at this point. So you're going to be seeing some amazing play from both runners for sure.
Yeah, I am at the point where I'm not asking for anything to happen, and just our runners play to the best that they can while keeping in mind what the logic is saying. That's all I really want to see.
We'll see what the logic says today. I've been seeing some funny things over these last few seeds, but as far as what I'd like, again, the traditional "Where's my Pamela" seed. I really should not be asking about that till the grand finals, considering that's when it's going to happen. But hey ho, maybe the seed will surprise us with something in the well. Who knows? Right, we are off, and we've got a nice little chunk of change there on the clock tower. We saw that before the race, so nice early cash to start things off. Dat going immediately for the ferry, however.
And it looks like Boo's doing something similar.
Okay, Dat just didn't want the $20 on the clock tower, I guess. I think I understand where Dat's going on this one, because there's not really anything that gives you exact... Let's say there's something on the 5 rupee purchase for Tingle. There's nothing in that purchase that's going to give you exactly 25 rupees. So unless it's a purple or more, anything below that, Dat's not going to be too worried about. Chest.
Okay. What was it? And it's a silver in that brown chest. Okay. So that's going to be somewhat nice.
Yeah, and we saw another 20 out of the Great Fairy Human reward, and there's another 20 in the tree, so Dat passing up that clock tower red rupee actually doesn't matter at the moment, as both runners will be able to buy both Tingle purchases immediately here. Now, Tingle, especially in Clocktown, has always had a pretty big power item as of late. We'll see if today is no exception. It is an exception.
Nothing on or Clocktown Tingle.
Yeah, well, if Clocktown Tingle's not...
You cut out there.
Or the quad hints here, so get your notepads out, folks. We have today Goron Village Wath, East Clocktown Wath, Butler has a progressive upgrade of some kind, and East Clocktown Wath again.
Yeah, Butler had a sword, so we're not getting all the swords today. Second Goron Village Wath. Whites for 50 rupees purchasable in West Clock Town.
Sorry about that. Mild mic issues. Hopefully they're a bit better. I did see...
Go ahead.
No, I think you were about to beat me to it, though.
Pirate's Fortress exterior foolish.
Alright, exterior, not the best foolish out there since it's literally only locked by Zormask. But nevertheless, it's a few checks you could skip. Village Wath, though, that's definitely the bigger question mark because that can either be the song or a bunch of other stuff. Right then, should be noted, not much in the grassy chest, by the way, but we do have a prediction in progress right now, so bet with your channel points to see who's going to win this one.
Yeah, this is... Again, this is top level, so we're probably not... Like, you probably can't tell who's going to win or not.
Yeah, and even then, Rando will always Rando, and just that alone, especially if we get into a casino, could be a big deciding factor later. We see that Dampe is dead. All right, and that's going to go with the early sword school play. All right. Takes advantage of the two top and bottom of the hour rupee pickups to grab an extra bit of cash to get a full wallet for bank, no doubt. I didn't see what chest Stumpy was.
It's a bow.
All right, so Sphere 0, easy projectiles today. With light arrows in tow already as well from the bomb shop, yeah, if we can get our hands on some magic, we might be seeing some early banks today. Dad deciding not to buy light arrows right now? Interesting.
It's an interesting play. Great Bay Coast is our last way of the hero.
That's a big question mark because that could just be pointing to eggs.
Mm-hmm.
It either could be the eggs, in which case, great, or it could just be the grotto, in which case, oh, nice. Alternatively, it could be, Ocean Spider House chest.
And also, we get one of the best foolishes in the entire game, Laundry Pool Foolish. So.
Yeah, Laundry Pool really is an A+ foolish because that just kills Letter to Cafe outright. And I didn't see what was on the Gorman purchase, but it couldn't have been that important if Boo decided not to pick it up. Now, Dad is going to be going into Milk Road checks with a bow in tow, so he's going to be able to see what is on Milk Road Tingle on this pass.
Also, get the glorious bow P-hat where he can just unlock it. So.
Not missing a beat there. I did see that Stumpy was a wooden chest, so nothing of importance there for now. But yeah, these Waths look a little... East Clocktown notwithstanding, unless, of course, it's just mini-games like Town Archery or Honey and Darling Day 3, but these Way of the Heroes don't look particularly fantastic.
Yeah, they're not great.
Because, yeah, two of these can just very easily be songs. And GBC could just be a Sphere 0.
There's Garo. got a bow on Gorman Bros.
Okay, so Tingle stole the mask that the Gorman Bros are supposed to sell. Good to know. Not sell, but give you. Alright, so... Ew, there's not a whole lot keeping us at a shrine. We just need magic and hook shot. Alright, Boo dumping their first trove of rupees into the bank.
These do stay on day one a lot longer than most people.
Very true.
But since they're both doing it, it's not going to be a clear advantage. And then you got the boat anyway, so that definitely matters here. So they're not going to have like any problem with routing.
Well, the early bottle from the early bottle's really nice too because that's day 2 woods, nice and easy. You know, no inconvenient red potion routing, and you know, with Great Bay Coast Wath, good chance we got to do eggs. So the more bottles that early, the better. Boo is dropping another large trove of rupees here, so that's going to be 12 away from Bank 1 already. Yeah, Boo wasting no time getting Bank 1 good to go here. Alright, that's peeking the chest on East Clocktown Ledge, and it is not the gilded chest containing the way of the hero we seek.
I was wondering if one of them was not gonna do Grandma's like to check room key right here.
Well, so far as their in-game time routing is concerned, they're keeping things pretty much neck and neck.
Oh, absolutely. The big thing though is that has not posited any extra money for Bank 1.
Yeah, the only money Dats deposited was 10, and that was right after he saw light arrows. But yeah, still enough time to check in with Madame Aroma. Plenty of time to check Guru Guru. That's a land title deed, which we can't do anything with just yet besides paper.
Oh, goodness. No game, please. Do not do that.
Don't do
that
what,
better
Fox?
not. That better not be the Wath out of here.
Oh. I see what you're getting at now. Nah, I think with the early bow, better chance than any, it's on Town Archery or Honey and Darling Day 3.
So the problem is, we got that going on Village Wath.
That's true, although we still can't get to it without bombs.
We really should have, Lone Waff for a bingo card, like, on... for a trade item or something.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand to that. Alright, we're getting our first look at Observatory here, and it's just a red rupee to start. And yeah, Dat is following the bow here and doing town shooting now while there's still just enough time in the night to do it. And we'll see if this is the answer. No, it is not. Boo not going to say no to those extra rupees. It should be enough for bank 1, and well left is dead.
Hey, that's our first sometimes hint.
All right, well, that's a wooden chest in the Pillar Grotto, so I gotta tell you, besides the bow, we haven't really found a bow and bottle. We haven't found a whole lot that's immediately usable here. Granted, there's still a whole lot of Sphere 0 left to check here, and Sphere 1 for that matter. All right, so Dad's going to do Postman minigame here. Boo's got it in one try. Well done.
And there's the other sword.
Oh, that's convenient. You definitely want to see your offensive upgrades early. Last thing we want is the risk of Kokiri Sword bosses. Let alone Kokiri Sword Majora. Alright, Boo is now going to retrieve their bow, but unfortunately this is going to be after passing by Milk Road, so until day 3, not gonna be checking Milk Road Tingle, most likely. Not unless they choose to route in a detour.
Okay, it looks like Dad is doing a West play.
Yeah, I'm very surprised Dad's still not interested in grabbing those light arrows. Might be considering saving it just for next cycle, because light arrows right now with our current equipment don't really do anything good. And lately, Magic has been very late to the bandwagon in Season 3 bracket seeds.
Yeah, Magic could be a bit of a pain to find sometimes.
Yeah, now that being said, that is going to check the 2 coast checks and the Great Bay Tingle for that matter, so there's a handful of checks here.
Indeed.
All right, and Chad is confirming that there was no critical items on Bank 1. Yeah, it was a hard piece. All right, let's see. Can I get a peek at the tree from here? Nope. All right, it was a hard piece also in Coast Grotto. That's a red rupee in the tree.
Got nothing on Ranch Sisters.
Oh. There really hasn't been a whole lot of Ranch Sisters in these brackets, unfortunately.
Got a bean in Road to Swamp.
Well, definitely not going to say no to the bean for now. That could come in handy later. Great Bay Tingle, on the meantime, has absolutely nothing. So if it's not Fish Heart Piece, it is either Clifford Eggs for the song or Ocean Spider House chest, which are all pretty bad. All right, first check of the night for Swamp. Oh, or Macau, that's true. All right, and what do we have on our fish today? It is a bomb bag.
Okay, you can go north.
That's Wath to a Wath, potentially. Those bombs do let us get to Goron Village. That gets us all the way to Lens Cave.
I am gonna keep in mind one thing is whether or not we find another bottle.
Ah, yes. And if it's bottle locked or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay close attention to whether or not that's the only bottle on Gorman Bros, because it can be.
So all the rest of the bottles have to be bomb or bottle locked, or just bomb locked?
Not necessarily. We'll see.
All right.
Like there's no hint for a bottle being hard required. It's just something I'm gonna keep close eye on for this situation.
Surely. All right. Well, bombers are now set up for Dat, so he's going to go ahead and check those on the way to rescuing Blast Mask Lady. We did see that Tournament Field Business Scrub was a red potion refill. Nothing of importance there. In fact, that's a pretty big rip-off red potion, if you ask me. Actually, almost pretty identical here on in-game time.
Are glitches allowed in this run? Most glitches are not, but some are.
Yeah, for example, the Goron bomb boosting, bomb jumps are okay. Gainers are allowed.
Well, really, the big one that is allowed is ground jumps, but if this is mostly on par with the Majora's Mask glitchless speedrun rules. For just with like a couple of extra things. Long jumps are allowed, where you just use a bomb to damage going up a ledge, like jumping across a gap. Recoil flips are allowed, which allow you to. It's where you shield like damage in midair, and if you hold nothing on the control stick, you go flying back real fast. And,
All right.
And then ground jumps are allowed.
I did see that there is a gilded chest on Road to Ikana Pillar. Big Bomb Bag was a red rupee, so nothing of importance there. Dat has set up an owl save here, possibly to save Scum the Swamp title deed, just because Goron Village just became put into play. Now, granted, we can't turn in that Swamp deed until a Deku Mask shows up, but even still, Dat may be just kind of planning ahead here in case Deku does show up. All right, and Dat is going to turn in the Swamp title deed immediately here.
Stone Mask. It's an unfortunate place to have the Stone Mask because they're probably going to not keep it.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, not if Deku Mask shows up, that's maybe where Dat hits the reset button. Oh, I see what Dat was doing there. Setting the save Scum for checking bombers and the toilet paper at the same time. Bit of a risky play, just because if either of them end up being progression, there goes your save Scum strategy. What's the story so far? Well, a bit early north access here. We've got bow and bombs. We know about light arrows. But other than that, actually, this is a Not a too crazy start. We haven't learned any particularly valuable locations yet either from our hints, besides our waths. Boo's been talking to a lot of people in passing, I've noticed. I assume it's an accident, but that does cost a few seconds after a long time. Alright, Dampé's dead. Boo is picking up a red potion. This is no doubt for Witch. Dad is really pushing this Goron Village way of the hero, though. Wants to try and get into the shop before the end of Night 1. Not a bad play. Because, yeah, with the shop and Lens Cave, altogether that's 6 checks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's assuming that Deku Mask doesn't show up someplace in the middle, giving us 2 more off of Swamp D Turn-In and the ledge item.
Are both of these runners EU? Yes, they are. Believe Boo is from Iceland, right? And Dad's in the UK.
Unfortunately, I cannot answer that question, so I'm gonna take your word for it. Oh, I could not see what was in the chest in the ice. You can peek that through the ice, but I couldn't see it through Dat's restream. Whoops. Alright, Dat gets Mountain Tingle down here, so that'll give us another item to peek. Absolutely nothing. Alright, Boo is going to be our first runner into second day, and they are going straight for Woods of Mystery. Alright, that ledge item looks like a red rupee. Alright, Goron Shop, what is your value? Postman's hat. I mean, it's a quick check. And an expensive one, too. That was the 80 rupee purchase. The Gilded Chest in Day 2 Woods had a heart container. So, first heart container of the day, at least. Alright. Yeah, this is some nice divergence here. I think this is actually probably going to be a pretty big play here from either runner if they find their progression. Although that being said, Dad's probably going to route in Woods of Mystery later. There's that Gilded Chest we've been looking for a while. Oh, there's 2 of them.
All gilded right here. That's a room key.
Alright, we can turn that in immediately, and magic. Oh, and another... Nice bow-locked bow. Alright. Well, probably magic. But even still, no sense in not checking the Postman's hat before too long goes by. Room key you can route in on night 3 easily. All right.
That was an all-night mask up there.
Whereabouts? On the tourist center?
On the tourist center, yes.
Okay. We need either Landy Deku, well, Landy and Deku in Logic, or out of Logic Goron Mask. Oh! Postman hat led to Hookshot. Okay, yeah,
Really?
that's definitely the Wath.
Really, game? Okay.
So Dat playing the Watts definitely working out in his favor right now. That just gave him cape ledge checks. That's Shrine. Good grief, that Shrine. I just talked about this. I spoke that to life, didn't I?
Buying the light arrows already.
That's true, yeah. That's gonna have to wait till next cycle, too, because the bomb shop is on Big Bomb Bag. I bet you that's the first thing he's gonna do next cycle, though. Good grief. I don't do this on purpose, chat.
Anyone for a low percent shrine?
Even with Razor Sword? No, not really.
You got a bomb bag, it's fine. Ward's not completely awful.
That's fair. That's got a Deku Nut or two, I think, also on standby. Alright, here's Honey and Darling day 3. Or day 2, rather, and it's ice.
Huh? What the heck?
Oh, okay, that's our East. Oh, my. Ikana is open? I beg your pardon. Ikana just before the 30-minute mark. Since when? Oh, also, they're... What was on the fish again? The bomb bag.
Bomb bag.
Please don't tell me that's all of our Waths already. I mean, the Village Wath and the East Clocktown Waths are probably burnt for sure.
I think what we have staff room.
We've got
ranch chest outside of that.
Yes, and that ranch chest just got put in logic via, well, it's been in logic for a while via Bean and Bottle, but Hookshot just makes it convenient. But yeah,
okay, so this confirms if staff room is nothing, then we have a hard required first bottle on Gorman Bros right here. So that should be important knowledge if they figure that out.
I see.
First transformation mask on Poha, I would not be surprised right now.
I wouldn't put it past the game either. The big advantage to all of this is that this is actually a lot of hint intel that's available now because you have all the ranch hints plus the 2 or 3 in Ikana. So yeah, this is actually a lot of good intel for Dat to pick up here. That being said, it looks like his first stop is going to be Swamp. Get those checks out of the way while it's still night 2. How far are we off Pamela? Literally just Song of Healing and Song of Storms. That's it. The seat actually has, I wouldn't say exploded wide open because no transformation masks, but Hook plus Ikana access all together. That throws a lot more questions than answers, unfortunately. Okay, yes, Cemetery, we found bomb bags, but even still. Not that kind of exploded. It'll really explode if we get a keg, though.
I'm fairly convinced we've satisfied all of our Waths.
Yeah, there's a solid bet the bomb bag is the Wath. I think the main question mark is going to be if we find Captain's Hat. And because that would put the Ocean Spider House chest into play. And actually, with this equipment, isn't Clifford in Logic?
Yes.
With Bean, and Bottle, Hook?
That's behind the bomb bag anyway.
Yeah, because bombs locked hook shot.
Mm-hmm.
The only accessible songs without transformations, we actually still can't even pick up Egos yet either. We need Mirror Shield and Fire Arrows. So yeah, we actually don't currently have any accessible songs yet. We need either Deku for the monkey, Goron for Baby Goron, a whole bunch of things. Well, actually, no, just Zora Mask is the only thing keeping us out of eggs at this point.
Our bottle situation is not looking good right now.
Yeah, I don't think our runners would like to do one bottle eggs, and I sure don't want to see one bottle eggs either, let's be honest. Now, having said that, it's all dependent on what Seedbot decided today.
Oh?
Oh, this is Cape Grotto?
It's double defense.
Ooh, yeah, not what we're looking for, but we're not going to say no to that either, especially since it's still very early game. Alright, is Boo about to swim to Zora Hall here? Yep. Given what Boo knows with the Waths and the fact that they picked up bombs, I don't think this is the best play at this point. Just because... Now, that being said, Postman's Hat's not available right now because it's final day. So unless Boo happens to happen upon a lucky Goron mask here, they're not going to be getting Postman's Hat until next cycle. And by extension, no hook shot.
Correct.
So I guess I can understand why Boo's doing this now, just getting it out of the way, and the next cycle changing things up. That looks like 2 red rupees and a bomb chew, so Zora Shop is dead. Unfortunate. Alright, that's going to get his second heart container. But yeah, 4 or 5 hearts, double defense. You should be okay for the rest of the game, especially with Razor Sword. Now, I think this is Boo's first trip to Observatory. I think the bomb wall was a wooden chest. Or not. No, I think Boo might have just not known and is going to check it anyway. I know I saw Dad peek this. Oh, I am very sorely mistaken. That was a gilded chest. And just a blast mask.
About this bomb bag.
Yeah. I'm thinking exactly what you're thinking. Probably the Wath. Unfortunately, that means all of our watts are... Let me put this into perspective. All of our watts are burnt, and we don't know where any of our transformations are, fire arrows are missing, and who knows what the song item situation is. Now, that being said, there are still potentially 4 valuable hints left. We don't know Swamp Spider or Boat Archery. We don't have our second sometimes, and who knows if that last Foolish is a Foolish minus song hint. Excuse me a moment.
Here's ice arrows for Boo.
Alright, I see Boo's picked up their ice arrows. Dad is accelerating to final day. Probably ranch check.
Oop, so that was not what you want to have happen there.
What happened? Did Boo shoot a blue Octorok too early?
Oh no. Well, Boo just missed, just like waited too long.
Oh,
Wasn't
okay.
Paying attention.
I swear, if I called the early secret shrine correctly, like... It's like I said, I don't do this on purpose. Alright, Dad is going to take a quick pit stop to check Clifford. Makes sense. It is part of Great Bay Coast Wath. It is in logic, and when it comes to Randomizer, at least the way I like to do things is, if it's in logic and you can get there, it's probably progression. Or at least it might be progression. Alright, we're going to get a peek here. Looks like a red rupee. And third hint, third foolish. Yeah, well, it was a third foolish, but yeah, nice foolish.
Alright, folks. We have a required bottle for that bomb bag. That's the only bottle available early in the seed.
Looks like it. Now, Boo didn't get room key, right? Yeah, no, Boo hasn't been north at all yet.
Nope.
Having said that, they are going to now retrieve Garo Mask. And yeah, this is about exactly when I thought Boo was going to be picking this up on day or night 3 when checking Ranch. So we are going to get to see our Ranch hints as well. So what do we still have for hints? One sometimes, Swamp Spider, and Boat Archery. And those were in
Great Bay Coast Wath.
And the second Laundry Pool Foolish, so no new intel on that front yet.
Got a big chest and cape.
Bottle of gold dust. All right, well, we can't do anything with that until either Fire Arrows or Lens plus Goron shows up.
Let me be clear, if we find a Gibdo mask, that comes in logic.
Oh yeah, through well, that too. Alright, another Swamp Spider House Dead hint. And what chest is that on the, well, it must not be important because Boo's not going for it. Alright, that ends Dad's cape dive for now. I believe there's still 2 more hints in Ranch.
Oh.
Oh.
Hate to see that.
Ouch. Got kicked out right in front of the hint stone, no less. Alright, now Dad's going to give us some new information with the room key.
Did that already checked the guest room?
No, room key.
No,
Oh.
Dad already went there and checked it.
Oh, okay. I thought Dad was going to route it in here with this, but I guess Dad did while I wasn't looking or while I had to step away. Never mind. I
mean,
think that
if we want the scene to get spicy, we find Goron and then we immediately get Elegy.
I hate to
Because
break.
that's possible. Go ahead.
Go on, then we can get. You mean Lullaby, right?
No, I meant Elegy.
Oh, off of Baby Goron. Sorry, I thought you meant off of. I thought you meant like what you meant Egos. My bad. Also, I probably should have looked and saw what was on All Night's Mass. I don't think it was important. Oh, thank you, chat. Was a red potion refill. Oh, nice sometimes hint there.
Okay.
All right, seahorses with Moon's Tear. That's a question mark. All right, so Dat got bank 1 and then reset. Nothing in Graveyard Grotto. We're just missing a boat archery hint, and then that's it. That's all our intel. Nothing important on Kita. All right, Dad's gonna withdraw at least 50 rupees here, grab light arrows, and then... Is it weird that the first thing that's probably the better thing to do this cycle right now is Shrine?
I think you should go Poe Hut first. My opinion.
That's probably fair, just to get the owl statue too while you're on the same path. But yeah, this... Oh, and chat brings up a great point. Road to Ikana Pillar was a gilded chest, so that's also open. Yeah, this is looking like possibly an Ikana heavy seed, folks. Very rare we get one of these. All right, where's Dat going here? Making a quick pit stop to check the hint.
Now that I think about it, finding Gibdo in this position would be absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, because with Mask of Sense, we could get the blue potion.
We'd have the entire well open, including Mirror Shield chest.
Yeah, what? No thanks. But yeah, because Mask of Sense gives us the blue potion, amongst other things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Dad's going to see this and realize, yeah, this might be worth a quick pit stop. Unless it's, of course, another heart container. That is not another heart container.
At least the bottles are nice behind your required bottle.
Yeah, that's true. Both these bottles have been behind Hookshot. So yeah, Postman's Hat 2 Hookshot was definitely the Village Wath. But yeah, Shrine, first thing you do, second cycle. What a weird seed this is already. Oops, rock got in the way. Alright, Boo's gonna turn in this title deed, see that it's junk, and then, or see that it's Stone Mask, rather, and Boo, I think, is gonna keep this one, though.
Yes.
Because at this point, you might as well just reset your cycle and call it a day. Looked like, I don't think Central Pillar was anything big. Yeah, it definitely wasn't, because otherwise, Dat would have picked it up with hookshot.
Could absolutely lead to early Stone Tower Temple, and just the seed's gonna be interesting if that happens.
Well, the weird thing about it, we need Elegy and a transformation mask, because we need one mask for the one mask climb after all.
We need Goron or Zora for that to come into play.
Right, because Deku can't jump, can't exactly jump. All right, that is another red rupee on Behind Ocean Deed. We got some hints coming up. Hopefully this will tell us boat archery, so we're good on hint intel for the rest of the day. And it does, and it's dead.
Okay, well, that's all our hint knowledge.
That's all our hints, folks. Have fun looking for all 3 transformation masks, fire arrows, and at least a song item or 2. All right, so Boo is going to be put on track, but unfortunately, this is going to be Boo's going to be playing a little bit of catch up here, since at this point we're pretty sure the play is Ikana. All right, Dat's getting a safety fairy. Yeah, this is definitely prepping for Secret Shrine and Poe Hut. Dat's doing Shrine.
Poe Hut.
All right, yep, Dat's doing Shrine first.
That's Poe Hut, and Shrine's got nothing. And if Boo does that, Boo's gonna save quite a bit of time.
Yeah, I just wonder if Boo is gonna do Shrine anyway, if they're looking for more stuff, because the appeal of Shrine is that it's 5 items over a relatively short time, whereas Post Sisters takes a minute and it's only 1 check. Okay, yeah, it's just official. All of our bottles are behind hookshot. That's that red potion bottle just basically. If there was no doubt already, the bottles are behind hookshot.
Single big test we've seen early has been a bottle. Since finding hookshot.
Well, at the very least, it's the red potion bottle, so at least that bottle has some utility. But, you know Zora Mask is next on the docket now, right?
Yeah, this is a little finicky. If you shoot them with an ice arrow, they're pretty much done. But you also got the razor sword, so probably, in my opinion, you keep your magic for Wizrobe, so you can shoot light arrows at Wizrobe.
Alright, well, Boo's picked up the treasure trove of items out of Lens Cave and is now about to get hookshot. And is probably going to be annoyed.
Oh, he's just going straight east. There really isn't much else to do.
Nope. Unfortunately, Dad, I think, whiffed a light arrow there, so that's going to cost some pretty critical magic, as you said.
Just realized that never checked the grotto doesn't have double defense in Cape.
Oh, the Cape Grotto? Yeah, Dad just got... Dad never made another pass to Coast except for checking Clifford. Was that Dad or Boo? I think that had to be Dad, because it was because Dad had hookshot. Oh, here's an item.
Well, might as well use that now.
I mean, it gives you the razor sword and logic, I guess. All right, this is going to be the Garo Master battle. Dad's saving Ward for last.
Like classic meta, you save Wart for last.
Just in case you get an extra offensive upgrade right in time for it.
No,
Makes sense.
No, because people don't want to do Wart, and they're gonna try to leave if they can avoid it.
That's fair.
At this point, I would be more inclined not to leave.
You might not get your wish. This looks like another important item. No, Seed.
Oh dear God, no!
I mean,
go. That's so bad. That's in logic.
I mean, okay, sure, it's day 1. You can go check that this cycle, but even still, why is this here? Do I have to start writing down the logic chain again? Ward, put us out of this misery. Please give us a Zora mask.
Are we really gonna have to wait? Like, if we're really gonna have to wait,
I hope not.
this is.
All right, we have a few minutes here while this fight's going on, so let me try and write this down.
So, bottle bow lights start out with. And then bottle gives you bomb bag, magic, and postman hat and room key. There's a question mark. And then
Well, room key was Boo double checked it. It was dead.
room key is relevant now.
Oh yeah, for
the-
entry.
Yes, it sure is.
Yeah, just to get into the inn. Keep forgetting that. Yep, that entry requirement is still a thing. Wow, that made mincemeat a wart, by the way.
Who checked Zora Hall? Boo did.
Boo did, yeah. Oh, Ward does have something else. Oh,
Giants.
bummer.
It's a
All right.
gold rupee on the lead.
It's gonna be the letter to cafe. I love it. And the just is it's the midnight meeting.
It's either Pohut or midnight meeting.
I know we're a few minutes early, but happy 1 hour, folks.
We're gonna have to wait. It's not Coast Ledge. We've seen Coast Ledge. It's Revan. Well, Boo has also opted to skip Pohut for now.
All right, so check me if I've got something missing here. So, bottle, bow, and light arrows for the first sphere. Bombs after that. Bombs lock postman hat because you need bombs to get to Guan Village. Postman hats lead to hook shot, which leads to 3 bottles and cafe mask. Am I missing anything?
No, you're not missing anything.
Perfect.
Oh,
Because this is trash. All right, Boo decided to do Garo Master first here. So, is actually going to get Cafe Mask right away. Because, yeah, this was on Garo Master, not Wart.
Give dough on midnight meeting. You want them to suffer.
Dad's about to get the Blast Mask Bomb Lock. Lol. Yep. This is the seat that I've used this term before, but it's painful for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, if it's really Gibdo, that's our next progression. That's terrifying. That means that we could literally be straight up bottlenecked into mirror shield chest.
That being said, Boo is not far behind Dat in catching up here, just on the fact that Boo was able to route in stuff pretty easily after resetting cycle.
Oh, I forgot we haven't done Twin Islands Grotto.
That's true. Twin Islands Grotto is in play with Hook, Pierre, and Bombs. That being said, the other thing that we need to consider too is that if Gibdo is next on the docket, that also puts Hot Spring Water into play for the Gold Dust turn-in and
Indeed.
Twin Islands Grotto.
At least they got more bottles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're at 4 bottles now, so yeah, at least eggs is free. That being said, we might need to keep that 4th bottle in our pocket anyway, because for all we know, that Moon's Tear on Seahorses could be relevant. That being said, we could do it with a Picto Box.
That did not do Observatory yet. That's a very late Observatory. Okay, that's gotta be a Poet play from Dat.
Oh yeah, there's really no other reason to be here in Ikana right now. Ooh, Dat's grabbing some rupees. Oh yeah, for Pohut, because you need rupees anyway. Yeah, that being said, Bank 2's probably not the biggest deal at this point. Bank 3 might be a stretch without a wallet, but we could farm rupees easily now thanks to those light arrows. Now, there's the other Seahorse's Moon's Tear hint. Alright, Boo in the meantime's just finishing cleaning up Shrine here.
Alright, Dat realized he has Nekuna, so he can really clean up house with Pohut right now. Missed the jump slash on the second phase.
Now, I noticed the in-game time's not here. Does it stop in Pohut, or is it still going?
It stops in Pohut.
Yeah, okay. Because I wonder if what might have been a better idea, I mean, especially now that Cafe Mash showed up, is if... Well, actually, no. I don't know if Boost set up, or Dat rather, set up Midnight Meeting before coming here.
Boo has no bombs now, but finished out war. Okay. If it's Gibdo on Midnight Meeting and that's our progression, that is terrifying and also really bad.
Oh. Okay, I mean, we might need that, but at the same time, we can't use it yet until we get a Zora mask. I mean, we can use it for one check, but even still.
Oh, this is going very well right now.
Just add this to the list of what are these Season 3 seeds. Now, on the note of that one check that Picto is good for right now, Dat's going to check Tingle Photo immediately here. And just hope and pray, I guess, that this is the progression and not Midnight Meeting. Alright, do we get bailed out at the last second? No, we do not.
Alright! 2 checks!
Boo setting up Midnight Meeting as well.
Oh, Tess heading back for Cape Girl, so we're still in the unknown about this.
Did Dad set up Midnight Meeting? After
Yes.
leaving Shrine? Okay. So now it's just a matter of time until we figure this out. So yeah, Dad's got 2 hours to kill still. So he's going to check Cape, get double defense, get the gold dust. No, Dad's got the gold dust bottle. Get just double defense. If it's Midnight Meeting, Boo is 4 hours behind on in-game time, so it's still going to be a while.
So like 3 minutes.
Yeah. It's not going to be too long before they find out, but yeah, this is Dad's double defense, which I'm sure he's going to be happy to see given the low health scenario he's currently running. 2 1/4 hearts, not particularly friendly.
Okay, this, I'm surprised he's doing this play, and he's got the 2 checks in logic.
All right, I've got my notepad ready to accept the new information from Midnight Meeting here. Let's see what kind of just utter trash the Seedbot had planned for us today.
Oh, if we really get Gibdo here, I just feel so bad.
The chat doesn't. This is gold to them. Maybe even borderline platinum. I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Now, that being said, what would actually be the best item to pick up right here now? Goron or Zora? I would think Zora because you get Pirate's Fortress Interior at the very least, and eggs.
I want an early Stone Tower Temple, but...
So you just want Keg or Captain's Hat?
Want Goron.
You want Goron Mask, okay.
Yeah.
Well, moment of truth here. What does this Midnight Meeting behind like a 5-item chain currently have for us today? It is...
Oh! My God! That's so bad. Just go check the grotto right now.
Okay, we have officially both had our spoiled calm curses today. Sorry, spoiled's probably not the right word, but our point still stands. We've had our calm curses today, for sure.
Honestly, if this is a well bottleneck behind Shrine right now, and it's not just this, I think Dat should invert immediately and go get the blue potion.
Oh,
because
so that
if
it's
you
not
get
day
a
2.
wallet, yeah, so it doesn't turn day 2. Yeah, if you get a wallet in the well, then Smithy 1 will come into play.
All right, well, we're going to see Zoe Grotto first. This is literally the last chance we have for a bailout.
Yeah, Smithy 2 is in logic. That is correct.
Yeah,
we have 4 checks in logic from that Gibdo mess. Smithy 2, Twin Islands Grotto, Mirror Shield, Chest, and Right Side Well.
No, that's a wooden chest in Zoe Grotto.
Okay, so we're really well bottlenecked. Okay, right.
Well
Nice.
bottlenecked with at least 4 bottles, to be fair. We're literally bottlenecked. And you know what the most insulting bit is? We got a left side well hint, too.
That's like, an actual good hint in this case.
That's fair. It's a couple items you can save. Boo is getting bullied by that Wolfos. Every time Boo gets hit, I got hit and the game froze for a second, I was worried that maybe their game crashed, but no, not the case. All right, that's going to see the gold rupee on Ikana Castle Pillar.
What do y'all want? Do you want to see first transformation mask on Mirror Shield chest? Because that's possible.
Chat's saying they want to see Letter to Mama, or at least Cemetery is. Given this seed, I would not put it past Seedbot. Oh dear. That got grabbed.
Got to put the Gibdo mask on right there. That's literally what happened.
Yeah, I think tried to keep Bunny Hood on, but forgot to switch out. Because yeah, Bunny Hood is gonna be a time saver here.
And this seed, Vanilla Mirror Shield is not gonna do anything. What's your modus operandi, Nat? It's either Mirror Shield or we need well hot spring water. Hard required.
I got the wrong push-to-talk key pressed. Remind me again, because I keep getting this mixed up. What's the blue potion good for and well?
Left side and... So if it's not Mirror Shield chest, someone should ping Zoe. Because we have required Mask of Sense.
Oh, so the hot spring water needs the blue potion. Oh my.
Mm-hmm. Is Zoe awake at this hour? Yeah, if it's not Mirror Shield chest, we have required Mask of Sense. That is correct.
Good grief. What a way to spend a Sunday. I don't think it matters who you are in this scenario. Runners, volunteers, chat. It does not make a difference. This is just a crazy way to spend a Sunday.
I know how to route the well way too well. Wait, too well, in fact. It's kind of so Dad didn't go and get milk, but he is now going to get milk. So this is I still think he's stood invert, but I think he might be fine. And Boo has not entered the well yet, and we're in pretty much bad location territory for progression right now. So
yeah, no, there's no way to smoothen this out. This is just painful, and there is no other way to describe it. All right, Boo, I got some news for you. You got to go do well. Good thing Andrew goes off screen, because this would be a scenario where someone would probably drop a rage bomb here. Bit of a pause from Booth. Yeah. I think everybody is so confused right now.
I'm not even sure if a seed like this could have been possible before the updated version of Randomizer.
You mean before bespoke item placement?
Before like the bug fix.
Ah, okay. You know what I can't wait for when this is all over? This interview.
Oh man, they both really should end right here.
Yeah. If I recall correctly, Boo's not usually one for interviews, but I would like to hear one of these two's thoughts on this seed.
I think that will probably come in after this.
I hope so. Like this isn't just a train wreck. This is a Spirit Tracks train wreck. Like this is, what are the names of those exploding trains in Spirit Tracks?
The dark and armored trains?
Yeah, the ones that trail you. It's not Mirror Shield Chest. Good God.
Oh my God. Zoe's wanted this to happen for so long, and it's happened.
Chat, clip this, please.
This is required Mask of Sense, people. It's happened.
I'm at a loss for words. Cemetery, what did you ask Seedbot to roll? Good grief.
I am honestly assuming it's Smithy too.
Why are you so epic?
Gosh, that was really bad. Why on earth would you make it day 3? That is...
Oh, because Dat, I think I understand. Dat did not think he had enough time to get to... Actually, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, Lily just bailing and going to ranch. Okay. What was in the well? Nothing. There's nothing in the well. You have to go into the well with the Mask of Sense needed to get the blue potion so we can get hot spring water. That's what we need to do. Hard required Mask of Sense for hot spring water in this scene. There's no way around it.
For all that stuff we just described, oh yeah, by the way, we still don't have a transformation mask or a song.
Yeah, I'm assuming we got a transformation mask on Smithy too.
It's gotta be. Like, I think we're both just equally stunned right now.
This is something that...
You send this seed to people.
All right. So let's recap. We very much got forced east. Like our runners got forced east. Hard required, like our early on there was just a bottle walking bomb bag to go north, and north led to magic and postman's hat, and postman hat led to hookshot. And we've had Garrow early. We also had... Oh no, why are you on day 3? What are you...
Dat might be going just straight. Yeah, I think I see what Dat's doing. Dat's going straight for hot spring water. Hot spring water grotto. But yeah, that's leaving yourself out of that's leaving yourself out of another check.
Yeah, I do not agree with this any bit.
Yeah, I think it would have been better for Dat if he thought it was too late to just reset cycle.
Yeah, Yeah, if I was in the situation, I would have inverted to make sure it was still on day 1, just in case I found a wallet. So, because Gibdo opens up Smithy. Like, so you had to go into Shrine, right? And we had a room key in Goron Village, and in Shrine had the cafe's mask. You have to wait out for Midnight Meeting after doing Shrine, and Midnight Meeting has Gibdo. So this is the situation we're in. We found nothing else.
And you know what the crazy thing is? Sense was in Sphere 0.
Correct. That was, I think, on Kotake right here?
It was, yeah. So that's
Kotake,
Sphere 0.
that's it.
So I've updated my list. Again, help me out if I've missed something. So Sphere 0. Bottle, bow, light arrow, mask of sense.
Yes.
Bottle leads to bombs. Bottle leads to bombs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bottle leads to bombs.
Ice arrow on Honey and Darling.
Right. Okay. Bombs leads to Postman Hat and Shrine, which you got to get there on day 1. You also find Magic and Room Key in Lens Cave. Postman's Hat gives you Hookshot. Hookshot gives you Cafe's Mask and Picto Box. The Picto Box is still a question mark right now. Cafe gives you Midnight Meeting for Gibdo Mask. That gives you Hot Water, and then I have no idea what Seedbot had planned for the rest of the day.
We're gonna have to find something soon. We're missing so many items.
Now, that being said, I guess we could start this discussion right now. What's the best thing to find here? Like, Transformation Mask is the obvious one, but, what if it's just Captain's Hat? I mean, Captain's Hat gives us a handful of checks and a song, but even still, I feel like that would be the least useful one. Oh, Skulltula's bullying Boo here.
We had a seahorses sometimes hint already.
Oh dear. Okay, Boo is getting utterly ping-ponged by Skulltulas. Yeah, Boo is so confused right now. Either that or the stabs were to get away from the Skulltulas.
So here's our hot water. All right.
Now here's a question. Can you get 2 bottles of hot spring water and get both bottles dumped in time?
Yes, I think so. Especially with Bunny Hood. Yeah, if it's not hot spring water grotto, he has to do it again.
Oh, or alternatively, yeah, you know, one of those hot spring water checks literally leads to another source of hot spring water, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boo's stopped to try and process what's happening here. It's not hot spring water grotto.
Smithy 2.
Smithy 2. Okay, so add gold dust specifically to the hookshot sphere.
Yeah, in this situation, you really that's just a big mistake right there. And who's gonna be able to catch up a little bit?
Yeah,
that's several minutes lost for not resetting before doing left side well.
Yeah, because neither of them had the blue potion initially because they didn't think left side well would be an issue, but surprise, hot spring... Of all the things well could be required for, the hot spring water. Like, stop me if that's happened before this tournament.
Boo's in the lead now, yes.
Because, yeah, I don't think I've never seen that.
I don't... So he's awake. So he's not online. So he's gonna have to watch this back once she is awake. So who's our lead dev for Rando? Has long wanted to see a seed like this, and it's in a bracket match. So yeah, we got required hot spring water with Mask of Sense in a bracket match for Smithy too.
And this is late in the brackets too, because this is lower bracket quarterfinals.
Yeah, Gold Dust was in Cape.
I don't think we've seen well hot spring water specifically required to date, let alone sense for well. So this seed is just delivering all the whammies.
Defensive. Oh gosh, Cemetery, no, don't you dare.
I mean, the question just comes after this, where do we go from here? Because, again, we're just now coming up to the 90-minute mark. We're finally getting to the end of this bottleneck, but we still basically need to play the whole rest of the game.
Yeah, look at how few items our runners have. This is like planned your progression.
Like, literally the only things on the tracker right now, outside Bunnyhood, are the and Picto are the Ikana items. And bombs. That's it.
Bunnyhood was in Shrine. Oh, it was Bunnyhood. I'm not sure why it's not marked. Okay. Now you don't bail out of getting a capping mask in Shrine.
Not in a seed like this.
You can't even say this with a straight face. This is so ridiculous.
No, and I've said this before too, I've got a Luigi's Mansion level grin on my face right now.
This would be a terrible scene to play. I feel so bad.
I mean, at the very least, if you have to play it, everybody else, it's put on broadcast for all to see. That way you can't make this up anymore. Like, we have seen it with our own eyes.
Yeah, this is definitely a rare seed.
Nice hand. Here, Boo, let me give you a hand with that. Oh, I guess you need another hand. Sure, no problem. All right, well, chat's getting in on the hand jokes. Anywho. All right, so Boo's got the hot spring water. Boo's probably going to check the grotto first to get the hot spring water refill off of that, and then go check Smithy.
Pretty even at this point, and we'll see what's here.
Yeah,
It
that
has to be something.
Yeah, the cycle reset was pretty much the equalizer here. Because, yeah, Dad went for the Woths earlier, which ended up giving him Hook and Go on Village Woth stuff earlier. But now that extra cycle reset here, that just basically equalized everything. Oops, Dat was frozen today.
Has to be a Transformation Master Captain set because can't think of anything else that opens a check.
Yeah, Keg by itself gives us nothing. Because, yeah, Deku gives us Palace, Woodfall, and a song. Goron Mask gives us Hugo and a song. Zora Mask gives us eggs.
Oh no!
Boo!
Boo!
You're going past day 2 here. Oh!
It's Zora on Smithy
Yeah.
2.
I think that made the most sense. Why did Boo go to day 3, though? I'm confused. Also, yeah, Zora Mask on the hot water. What?
Yep, so Zora on Smithy 2 is our progression. Boo had gold dust in their items, so literally just forgot. Or something.
Yeah, I don't know why Boo's going back to the ranch. Do they think they missed the roof, the ranch roof chest? I'm very confused by this because that's an entire cycle Boo's got to reset to do. There's no way around it. That's exactly what it was. Boo thinks they missed dog roof chest. Oh my.
Okay.
Nice lens. Now we can go check Shiro. Add that to my list of things that are in this obnoxious chain. That's a Camaro mask. Behind Zora. Well, Dad can check that, thankfully. So yeah, Dad got Zora mask and reset. Yeah, there's the shield spamming. Boo just realized. It's just hit.
Day 3, Boo.
Yeah.
Do it.
I think we can call that an F in the chat moment, right?
Yeah, this is like a really obscure thing of logic, so it's like so you may get some very obscure situations that do happen, but they are things that can occur.
Yeah, and Dad's gonna go straight inside because exterior's foolish. Don't mind me, Miss Pirate. I'm just gonna hitch a ride back here. What is the goal? To answer your question, chat, the goal is to defeat Majora, of which to do so we need the 4 remains from every dungeon and the Oath to Order. In other words, we still basically need to play pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, this is gonna be I think if we're gonna have more bottlenecks, this is gonna be a long one.
Oh, that's the 3rd heart container we've seen in a chest, or 2nd?
Yeah, we could have Elegy on eggs right now, and that leads to like blocking Goron and Deku.
That could actually give us Boss Blue Warp.
That could not give us Boss Blue Orb unless if we find Deku though. At least in logic, we would need to find Deku.
Oh, right, the spiked, the inverted mines room.
Yeah, the updraft room.
The updraft room,
logically
that's the one.
prevents you from doing like most of the.
For this,
the dungeons and everything.
Okay.
Like it just prevents you from being able to beat it.
For this, if nothing else, at least Dat gets to do 4-bottle PFI. Unfortunately, no arrows. But, okay, good. The developers considered that. You know, as if the seed wasn't crazy enough, now we gotta rely on the help of bees? Now what could be guarded? Now what could be in here now?
We're still missing everything. So, we'll see.
All right, and this is the captain's hat. Actually, that kind of makes sense, all things considered. You know the seed's just going to spell itself out now, right?
I'm a little doubtful.
Well, that's 2 songs now. That's Eggs and Storms. Please, just let these both be Healing and Storms. Like, straight up, just let these both be Healing and Storms. I mean, come on. I can't be that. I couldn't have cursed the seed that badly. I think I already did enough damage when I talked about Shrine earlier.
I'm thinking Eggs is probably Oath.
That's the more likely one, but I would still laugh if it was Storms and Healing. Where was Zora Mask? To answer a question, Chad, you're going to love this one. It was on Smithy Day 2, which required a Mask of Sense blue potion, locked blue potion into well left side to get hot spring water.
Yeah, hard locked. No way around it. This is our first transformation mask.
All right, so Boo is getting back on track here. Unfortunately, this requires another dip of well here, and that's really unfortunate because, yeah, Boo that's unfortunately going to cost Boo a lot of time here. And these runners were both pretty neck and neck coming out of well.
Yeah, they both made the mistake of going day 3 before doing Smithy 2. And because Boo also made it, now Boo's way behind. Yeah, I would be incredibly surprised if Elegy does not show up very soon.
Like within either of these 2 checks, either of these 2 songs.
Yes. I would be very shocked because, like, you literally have, like, the seed's been, like, almost setting up for going up there.
That's true. Like, before we found Zora Mask, literally everything we've had was the Stone Tower Temple Care package. Unfortunately, Boo now needs to pick up hot spring water again, and, luckily, doesn't get grabbed again. I couldn't come up with a good hand pun for that one. Sorry. I gotta hand it to these runners, though. They're just realized what I said. I gotta hand it to them, though. They're pressing on despite what's going on. Although Which, yeah, this again, folks. This is for their tournament. This is to keep running in this tournament. Which, although, if we see more seeds like this in this tournament, boo! It's day one. All right, so Dat's off to Pinnacle Rock now. Did have a good picture of a pirate in tow. And is warping to pick up the seahorse.
Yeah, problem where the first sound check done his eggs at like 140. Oh my god. Yeah, this is like one of those. This is just a very obscure situation that almost never happens. So it's like, the fact that they both made a mistake on it, I think it's understandable, but it's just a very costly one. Like, you do not have this happen like ever. It's very rare.
I had a similar case of not understanding obscure scenarios in a Metroid Prime 2 randomizer tournament seed that set me far enough behind to cost me a race too. So yeah, I know all too well how this feels. Yeah, boo, that's your Zora mask. I wouldn't be surprised if a runner casually playing this after getting the Zora mask just cut to the scene in Twilight Princess where the bomb shop blows up.
Oh my gosh. I don't. It's just very obscure, and most of the time, if it does come in logic, you find a wallet anyway. So it's like, yeah.
All right, Boo's immediately picking up lens, and then yeah, they're gonna go straight to coast. Really, not a whole lot else you could do in this scenario.
Did that check transformation fairy? I do not think that check transformation fairy.
If that ends up just being our Goron mask and it's been chilling on that this whole time,
absolutely possible.
It's possible, but you know, because it's Zora is so late in logic that's definitely going to skip somebody's mind.
I mean, all of our transformation masks are going to be very late right now.
But yeah, that's what I mean. The first transformation mask is so late, and transformation fairy was like one of the first things checked. It's like, that's likely to be skipped for a bit, just because runners might not consider. There's the second bean, by the way. Nice.
Oh man.
Oh, that's right. We have the checks in. Well, we have a check in Zora Hall. We've got Evan the band leader. Actually, I think that's all we got.
We might even have Stone Tower Bean Chests.
Stone Tower Bean Chest.
Well, there's another big chest in BR.
Another heart content. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all the heart related upgrades in gold chests today.
Well, I guess Boo's not doing seahorses.
Wow, I'm surprised by that. Especially since I know both runners have seen the Moon's Tier hint.
Boo probably thinks they're behind for making that mistake, so that's...
Yeah, taking the gamble that Moon's Tier is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, BTW, Beavers is open. Deku Mask on beavers, anybody? Actually, Deku Mask would probably be the next most useful thing because that gets us a song, Palace, and Woodfall, and we could turn in the Swamp Title Deed finally. All right, well, time to go see what is on eggs. So, if this is an elegy and it's not on Captain's Hat, then...
We need another item, yeah.
And thankfully we've got a few items to check at this point, but... Actually, do we? I mean, besides the stuff I just talked about?
Not really.
Yeah, actually, no, we really don't. Like, the absolute worst thing this can be right now, as far as things that you can do stuff with but you don't want to do stuff with, is healing. Because storms, if this is storms, then right now you can't do anything with it, and your next thing is to just go straight up and check Captain's Hat, which that's probably going to do anyway. But
that's already set up for going to graveyard, so...
Yeah, that's why he reset cycle. But other than that, all we have are one-off checks. We either have Evan, Sonata. Okay. I think we can safely bet Deku Mask is next on the docket.
No. We can't.
I'm betting. I'm betting it's right here on this Moon's tier.
Okay, that's gonna check the Moon's tier first.
Okay, never mind. But yeah, time to go check what's on Captain's Hat.
Yeah, it looks like Captain's is probably our progression right now.
Yeah, I mean, besides eggs required just for Sonata in the first place, but even still. But yeah, Sonata the only good that does for us is after Deku Mask, so yeah, right now that song is useless. We already checked Kitas, that's nothing. We're gonna find out what's on Rosa Sisters, though.
I think that's gonna do Transformation Fairy Dex.
Yeah, this is the best place to route it in. And Camaro's mask leads to the Great Fairy Mask. Yeah, that's just straight up useless in these settings.
This is going for it.
Now we're gonna go check what we were supposed to get the Great Fairy Mask from in Vanilla. Oh no, wait, other way around. You get it from Human Fairy in Vanilla. I beg your pardon?
Yeah, just go check Captain's Hat behind it. That will also need to get a stick from somewhere.
There's a stick lying around in graveyard somewhere, right?
Well, probably from the grotto.
That's what I would think. Alright, so yeah, I'm writing on my notepad. Captain's Hat has to lead to the next progression at this point, so... How many spheres have I got in this chain right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It doesn't. So yeah, it doesn't have to, but it's likely.
Yeah, we're like 11 spheres deep right now. At least that's how deep my chain goes. Oh yeah, the Ocean Spider House chest is in play, and Costa's Wath. Granted, we probably satisfied it already, but it would still be hilarious if this was fire arrows.
It's aware of the no stick situation. Gonna go get a stick.
Yeah, plenty of time to get this out of the way before the night is out.
I think that's probably a good one that I'm gonna tell people to watch back because this is a very obscure logic thing that can happen in this randomizer. It's just, yeah. If it does, you gotta be ready for it.
Yeah, this one's definitely going in the future tournament instruction manual seed.
This and Scrubbly location are like the most obscure things that could be possible. But we'll see what the seed wants to do next.
Ooh, Boo managed to snipe the hive from in the room with Stone Mask. Nice. Saves a little time there.
That strat's pretty old, but it's a little finicky. But if you are well practiced in it, it does save time.
All right, so yeah. Songs that this could be. It could be Elegy for Stone Tower. It could be Healing. And that's pretty much... It could be New Wave for Gossip Stones. Actually, we could do a few things in Stonehead Temple. Yeah, great. Yeah.
It's New Wave. All right, go to GBT.
I will now see myself out. Yeah, there's a few things we can do in GBT.
We could do most of the dungeon. It's just clearing it without without fire is particularly common.
Now there is still one. There is still one more check in Graveyard too. So.
GBT's most like our Great Bay Temple, most likely not foolish.
Yeah, our foolishes have already been burned, and unfortunately, none of them are foolish minus song hints. Which is weird. The last couple of seeds I've called, I've actually seen 2 foolish minus song hints in one seed in different locations that weren't dungeons. It was quite interesting. I think Cemetery, you did roll that one.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Mirror Shield.
Oh. I mean, okay, we can't use that without fire arrows, though.
Alright, so Fire Arrow opens 2 more song checks. Meaning, if we do get it, we could have both Deku and Goron behind Fire Arrow. That's entirely possible.
Just to put things into perspective, I had to vertically expand my notepad just now because this chain is so darn low. What sphere was Zora? I kind of lost count at 10. I think it is 10.
I don't think. Let me just recount. So, zeros,
It's 8 on my list.
Magic, postman hat, hook shot. Cafe, Gibdo. Should be 6. It shouldn't be that deep.
I think I added one more for hot spring water.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's a mask.
Bottle.
That's a mask of truth. In Mountain D turn-in.
Doubtful. I'm very doubtful that is something. We're missing 2. We're missing Goron and Deku still. And Dog Race cannot have Deku.
Wait, why can't Dog Race have Deku?
Because that's a Deku lot check right there in logic.
Oh, the flower. Gotcha.
Yes.
Sorry, I needed a second on that one.
And it also cannot be Goron. Yeah, you need all 3 transformation masks to get that heart piece in logic. Unless if you turn the trick on to do that movement to get it out, like there's a trick to actually get that check.
Alright, we're about to see Ocean Spider House chest. It is not gilded, so that is it for this.
It's either GBT or Beavers, I suppose. I mean, you're gonna clear Great Bay Temple out of logic anyway, but if this is... If you find nothing, get Elegy. I guess, like... You really gotta keep the logic in mind if you find nothing in here.
Yeah, because after this, all we've got are beavers and gossips. And
Swamp Grotto, which we have not seen.
Oh yeah, because Zora puts that into play too.
Nope, nothing there. Fires could be in the water wheel room in logic, which would be pretty neat.
As if the seat hasn't gone so far downhill already.
Cafe's mask was on Garo Master and Shrine.
Alright, Boo is resetting cycle here. Most likely going to check Captain's Hat. Oh yeah, Boo picked up Sonata.
Definitely I thought Sonata for Boo.
Alright, so Boo's first goal is to get some more money here. Boo might be thinking bank too. As a sort of play from behind, you know, maybe this is Deku Mask trying to catch up type thing. But yeah, I mean, we just gotta wait and see at this point. Well, there's our gilded chest. Let's hope this is our progression, because I think we're out of heart containers.
That is
Good thing
not
that's
our progression.
trash. Don't have to worry about that today, folks. Laundry pool is foolish. Serious though, could you imagine if it wasn't hinted foolish at this point?
Oh, I totally could.
Nothing of importance there. No, there's another gilded chest outside the boss key chest. Fifth bottle. Where was New Wave Bossa Nova? It was on Graveyard. And Captain's Hat was behind Zora Mask in Pirate's Fortress Interior.
In the hook shot. No, it was not the.
It
was the
it
hook
was
shot chest, right?
It was Hookshot Chest.
Okay. Is that the soar routing? You do wart and then you soar out and then you do the recoil flip to the thing?
I do not know the answer to that question. It does look like Dat's trying to get a magic refill here for some extra arrows, but it is not happening.
Yeah, but this is happy 2 hours. We're in for a long seed. This is to recap. Essentially you got bottlenecked into hot spring water well seed. To get Zora.
Mask of Sense Hot Spring Water Well Seed. Granted, that Mask of Sense was picked up in early game anyway. And all that just for one transformation mask. And we still haven't cleared a dungeon yet.
We can clear Great Bay Temple out of logic. Well, if we find fires in here, it's not going to matter. Because now we'll be in logic.
Ooh, good interception there. But yeah, that needed a bit of time for Wart using bombs, but otherwise not too much trouble. Not a gilded chest. We're running out of checks in here. Like, have we found it? We've only found a bottle.
We have 2 more checks in logic in here. Well.
I swear, if it is Gossip Stones, it's like, I know we've said this before, but you send this seed to people. You send this seed to a lot of people. And
it's
hope they
literally
haven't...
just gossips and beavers at this point.
Could you imagine if it was beavers at this point?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, I would have put it past the seed gen. Sorry, seed gen is Ori 2 Rando's seed generator. Seed bot is ours. Point still stands.
Okay, so I was referring to soaring out from Wart, and then you can jump onto like the red like water area that and sends water out. You can recoil flip to the red turn key from there. And it's a little bit faster if you do it that way. But I'm not sure if that was aware about that strat. It's also a backup if you fail the recoil flip in the regular route when you
okay.
do have Goron.
Alright, there's Dat's magic refill.
You're gonna have to be a little bit careful here. Alright, doing the long jump, that's definitely is. Okay, we got a big chest.
That's the last one, right?
Yep. Last chest in logic. Keg!
You know what the best part of that keg is? We can't use that. Okay, so new wave leads to keg W.
Hey, beavers or gossips?
This is so bad. I legitimately cannot stop smiling.
Know how you route this seed well, unless if you just like meme hot Mask of Sun's hot spring water.
Yeah, like on day one, you would have to get the bottle and rush Kotake. Oh, well, there's the land title deed.
That's out of logic without Fire Arrow.
Oh dear. Who's to say that can't have Deku or Goron mask at this point anyway?
It sure can.
We turned in Moon's Tear, right? Yes, we did.
Yes.
But yeah, currently we can't do anything with that. We might not even need that keg. Because we have the funny thing is we haven't found healing or storms, so it's possible that Mirror Shield and keg are both not required.
If the items fall, like, for a question from chat, there's still a little bit to do, but if the items fall in your lap and you don't have to like do eggs, you literally just beat the dungeons and you're done after getting the songs. Like, you don't have to do checks, and it saves you a lot of time because there are a lot of long checks, and especially in these settings for our standard, like for season 3 race. There are a lot of long checks.
Snowhead Temple and Stone Tower Temple in particular are very long dungeons to full clear as well, so being able to go mode those two dungeons especially at this point would be huge time saves. Dat going for bow strats didn't quite work out that second time, but Dat just improvised and gets the dolphin dive before getting eaten. Nicely done. All right, gets the intercept on the second try, and that should be GG. All right. What is our item? What is our song? What chaos are we still expecting here? All right, well, nothing on the boss itself. Boss Blue Warp is Oath to Order.
Why we didn't have Dungeon Foolishes, I guess.
Makes sense. Excuse me a moment.
Okay, Dad's going for beavers. If the next item is fire arrow, then then Egos does have something. Stage lights also becomes a play. That's correct. That land tile deed also comes in logic as well as fisherman game. Now this deed's just like no transformation maps for you. They're in all very bad locations. And we're all blitzed out here, Revan.
I don't think there's anything blitz about this seed at this point.
No, not at all.
Going back onto what we were saying earlier about, how could someone god route this seed? The way I see it is that you would basically have to gun it for the witches after the bottle and bow, so that you can get sense. Hot-footed to you can basically get to Guan Village before the end of night 1. And that would let you get hookshot, and then you had until the end of day 2 to do that entire chain through well. And also make a pit stop for gold dust while you were at it.
I don't know how you god route this because of Midnight Meeting. Midnight Meeting had Gibdo, so you literally...
Right.
This is like very... Oh. This is like a very... just... this seed. Alright,
yeah, I mean...
Moment of truth, is it? What do we got?
It doesn't matter what this is. This is a mess, big brother.
Wow. So you mean to tell me after this we're bottlenecked into gossips? Are you kidding?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's definitely gonna do gossips last. I do not blame him whatsoever.
Yeah, this is trash. No better way to describe it. This is just flat out the stinkiest of trash.
Oh, this is a very bad seed. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be done it for a while. I think we're gonna get fire arrows, and we got Vanilla Elegy coming up.
I swear.
Like, where's Goron and Deku?
Like, you already spoke Gibdo on Midnight Meeting to life. Do we really do either of us really need to curse this seed anymore?
Yeah, we cursed it with saying Gibdo on Midnight Meeting.
We're already so far downhill that the hill is like at a 70-degree angle. Like, are we really gonna turn this into a cliff?
Oh gosh. If it's wallet on gossips, and then we have to do well hot spring water again. I'm gonna leave briefly, momentarily, and
Oh, we also have... Did we check Swamp Grotto?
Boo did.
Oh, no, we've got Land Title Deed, too.
And land title deed is still fire arrow locked, and therefore not going to lead the fire arrow.
Right.
The only thing that can lead to fire is gossip, so that's like... It's a blue. Now we've seen Southern Swamp Grotto. It's straight up gossip.
Yeah, come to think of it, I think I know why the seed is so bad. I generated a reasonable weekly seed for one of my other randos yesterday. I think this is just fate. This is just fate returning the favor here.
Well, I mean, I'm not a fan of Season 13. Why am I not in the tournament? After doing, like, one qual.
Yeah, like, these brackets are going to make people think hard. These bracket matches are going to make people think very hard about next year.
I'm gonna briefly be right back. I gotta really go to the bathroom, so.
Sure. All right, folks. Well, we got another couple of minutes to brainstorm how much further downhill this angle could go. So yeah, right? Yeah, even after everything that has just happened, chat, we're still looking for Deku, Goron, and Fire. Thankfully, just those three. But problem right now is I'm trying to think about the one item that would explode the seed wide open the most and make it very hard to find the last couple of items. And I think the item that doesn't fit in that category is Goron Mask. Goron Mask would only give us a song. And it would give us a couple checks. A handful of checks like Punch Rock, for example. The song on Crybaby Goron, Ranch Song. So that Goron Mask gives us 2 songs right now. But the songs right now are going to be... Yeah. Goron also opens up Hugo, Punch Rock.
I am back.
Welcome back. We're just trying to figure out, you know, what's the item we want to see here on Gossip Stones, because Goron gives us a lot to work with. Deku gives us a dungeon. And Fire Arrows by itself gives us a song. So I feel like Goron Mask is the thing that would explode the seed open the most. But Fire Arrows would just keep it be the most linear.
Oh, Boo has to sort out because... you have to be a little careful in that room. It was briefly bailing because that was the... okay. Alright, they're opting to go back and just clear the dungeon out.
All right, last Stone Grotto.
Shoutouts to having unroutable gossips be your progression.
Yeah, because that was behind Zora and New Wave, which was behind Captain's Hat. The New Wave was behind Captain's Hat. Like, yeah, there is like no way to route this cleanly. I don't even know if this could be routed clean in a spoiler log race. Like, you would have to book it to get to midnight meeting in time with how late Cafe Mask is.
I think you'd have to straight up wait for midnight meeting. I
beg your pardon? Did we? Hot spring water doesn't get us keg trial.
Did they, because they both swam, did they forget the chest here?
The sunken chest. Yes, question mark? Yes, exclamation point. Yes, with a large ellipses at the end.
At least beat the chest if you swim to Zora Hall. Oh my goodness.
I could have sworn they peeked this.
Boo also missed this. Okay.
Just came in. What is happening? To answer a question, chat. We think we're finally about to get out of a bottleneck, and of all things, it was a sunken chest directly behind Zora Mask for the ocean title deed. There's Goron.
Okay. All right. Well. Yeah, that also, even if you did have that, that was also kind of very crappy to find, because that's pretty much unroutable after doing everything in Ikana.
So now Goron Mask gives us 2 songs and a few checks. So first thing Dad's going to do is get check Baby Goron, check Hugo, probably. And then probably go get
I don't think Dad's doing Hugo.
Yeah, I mean, it's safe bet actually that this is Elegy, because Lullaby does nothing. This is either going to be Elegy. Yeah, this is going to be either Elegy or Healing. Beg your pardon.
Vanilla Lullaby.
Okay. If Elegy is on the monkey, I'm gonna laugh because that means Keg and Mearshire were just completely useless. Now, that being said, we still need Deku Mask, and unfortunately, it's looking likely we're in a Fire Arrow casino hunt, folks. And unfortunately, that's basically the next worst thing next to Light Arrows and Captain's Hat. Unfortunately for Dad, it's too late for Ranch Song.
The same mistake.
Okay, Dad's going for sewers.
Okay, Boo's going for the chest.
Ooh, this might catch them up a little bit here. This is going to catch them up a little bit here.
As long as Boo goes straight for it, yeah.
Ooh, I think Dad's got to wait this out now.
You have to just remember a word of advice. Be careful when you swim to Zora Hall. That's all I gotta say.
Yep, I think that's going to be, besides worst logic ever, I think that's going to be the lesson this seed holds. Yeah, every seed has told its own. Most of the seeds in this tournament have told their own stories. This one is no exception.
So we can't beat dungeons right now.
No, but we can get into Snowhead Temple and do a lot in Snowhead Temple.
Yep.
There's a lot we can do in Snowhead Temple without fire. I want to say
gonna
there's...
get caught up because of that last location in that chest.
Yeah. Which Boo definitely does need that. Need a big break here after having to cycle reset for Zora Mask.
Pamela's pretty much on life support.
Yeah. It's... I mean, Healing and Storms have both not shown up. Now, if Elegy's on Ranch Song, then we don't even need to make a stop for other song items. Is that Bremen Mask? It's totally Bremen Mask. Oh, that's another gilded chest, too. Oops.
Was definitely not intentional.
Yep. That's an accidental void out. All right, and this is the adult's wallet. Let the games begin, chat. Let the games begin. Now, if you folks are wondering why that wallet is so significant, that opens up Smithy 1, but there's a problem. Without fire arrows, I mean, now we can buy the blue potion without Mask of Sense again, but we still have to go back to Well to get, with a blue potion to get the hot spring water anyway, again. Also, Mountain Scrub only had bomb chews.
Yeah, we now don't need to go back to the well.
Right, because Goron Shrine and Darmani. Yeah, we could totally just do that instead. Even still, double whammy Smithies would still be amazing.
How is Mask of Sense required? Mask of Sense was necessary to to get a blue potion from Kotake's shop, and that led to hot spring water in the well, because you need blue potion to get past the Gibdo in the first room. And that hot spring water led to Zora on Smithy 2 locking Goron on behind Zora. Oh, did Boo forget the laundry pool, foolish?
Yes. Because, yeah, the laundry pool foolish was in Sphere 0. Yeah, it was totally Sphere 0. It was in the border, in the Termina Field outer hints.
Yes,
just can't remember which one.
Yes, for anybody who just heard that, you missed a seed here. Both of our runners made a pretty bad mistake when doing it. They both did the hot spring water grotto and then made it day 3 without doing Smithy 2. And they both lost a lot of time doing that.
Yeah,
The good thing is that they're aware that that was what they did wrong. But they're definitely not feeling good about playing that seed, that's for sure.
Alright, so if this check is Elegy, then Keg is required, but Mirror Shield can be ruled out.
Mm-hmm.
If this is Healing or Storms, if this is Storms, Pamela's not off the table yet. She's leaning at the edge of the table by a fingernail, but she is on the table.
I think Boo literally just forgot. The laundry pool foolish was very early.
Yeah, safe bet. It's Elegy.
It is. Okay. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. So
that means Pamela is nothing. All right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
because
folks.
Pamela can't be Deku Mask, and well, wait a minute. Yeah, was the keg fire locked?
The keg is not fire locked. So that keg is in the back end of GBT, and Elegy can block fire arrows now.
Yeah, because I'm just
The
trying to. Oh
water
yeah,
wheel
yeah,
room
yeah.
can lock your fire arrows, and I think that's probably what's going to happen in this.
Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, Pamela is off the table now because Fire Arrows locks one of the two songs. So yeah,
Yes, fire arrows
that's
locks
it.
one, Deku locks the other. So Pamela is completely out of the question.
All right. Well, we know that's a red rupee on the Pats of Snowhead Cliff. Boo definitely did not write down their foolishes because this is foolish too. Either that or it's just been so late that I can totally. If you didn't write things down, I could totally understand the foolish is slipping your mind. Now that being said, Boo is going to go for Snowhead, or at least going to hit the Snowhead Owl statue. We'll see if they choose to go in.
Like they're going in.
Yeah, I think depending on if this is fire arrows or not, I think I'm okay with this.
I think Elegy's got the goods right now. I think Elegy's got. I've seen this multiple times of just the seed just having for your major thing behind Elegy, and if you're going Snowhead, you can't even beat it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's because the density in the early parts of Snowhead is more appealing to Boo right now compared to essentially only being able to half clear Stone Tower Temple. Yes, you can defeat the boss and get the remains, but you're also missing out on like a lot of checks in that are fire locked.
Yeah, for reference, this is important to note. We could not logically beat any dungeon right now.
Right, because Great Bay Temple's locked by fire arrows. Stone Tower Temple needs Deku Mask. Woodfall Temple needs Deku Mask. And Snowhead Temple needs fire arrows.
That's making the STT play. I think this is understandable in this situation.
You know, with both runners being essentially neck and neck right now, besides Dat having Elegy, I think I wouldn't say this split here is going to decide the race, but it's definitely. I think this split is going to play a factor here. There's still 2 items left. You know, if this were one item,
if one of them clears a dungeon that's required, and the other doesn't, then yeah, that's going to decide the race.
Yeah, because
like
if
whoever. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, so like if Boo finds fire in here, then this place suddenly becomes all worth it.
Yes.
Now
knowing knowing the water wheel room, like it so often if you get something locked behind water wheel room, it locks fire arrow. It's super common. It's super common from what I've seen.
All right. Well, this isn't important. We're gonna see.
How long was the So we got a question. How long was the longest time? It was Freegold versus Brugler. I forgot how long that took.
I don't think I was there for that one, so I'm not sure either.
I don't think this seed would take anybody under 3 hours. Like, though, like if you have to play very well after getting Zora.
Boo is not finding anything.
It's Deku lot, yes, yeah. It's Deku lot, so it's generally not great.
All right. Well, here's our bean checks.
Mm-hmm.
in before Deku and Fire are both just chilling here. Well, there's one gilded chest.
Oh,
Nope. That is not Deku or Fire. Is this Deku or Fire? No, it's the big bomb bag. Where have you been this whole seed?
bomb lot.
Was
Elegy was not the dungeon quest song. The dungeon song was Oath. And yeah, Elegy was in Ranch. Elegy's in Logic. Oath's still not in Logic. Oh my! That. Oh, okay, it's Fierce DD. Dang.
Logical FD before remains.
That could have been Deku. I was like excited to see Deku in that chest.
I was half expecting it, but here's another gilded chest in Snow Temple, and it's the Mountain Deed. Okay, we can go turn that in now. Wait. Yeah, we could turn that in now. Wouldn't it be hilarious if after all that Deku was just chilling on Mount D turn-in? Oh god, can you imagine if we find Letter to Mama right now? Like, we had a seed last week where Letter to Mama was double Wath. Granted, it was also Sphere 0, but even still.
Yeah, Deku can be on the sun behind the sun switch here. It's not going to be. Since we're still hunting for Deku, you do have to be a bit peculiar with what checks you do. Okay, so the only thing in Snowhead is the Mountain Deed.
Yeah, we got another gilded chest here. Extended magic.
There's a big chest up there. Keep note of that.
BRB beating boss and then flipping dungeon again. Yeah, chat brings up a good point. Of everything we have seen, we still haven't seen the Bomber's Notebook. As if there hasn't been enough time lost in this seed already.
Okay, I think Boo's gonna turn the Mountain Deed, just realized.
Yeah, that's a smart play. Just get that out of the way. Don't worry about it now, especially since you're on night 3. You know, you're not going to have much time left to do it. Then after that, yeah, it's go check Ranch Song and get Elegy, and then go to Stone Tower Temple. Aw, it's just a milk refill. I was
got the stuff today.
I was so hoping that was Take a Mask. I mean, honestly, I think even the seed has had enough. It's like, okay, it's not going to be in that stupid of a location now.
Oh, this is a play from Dat. That's bailing out of ISTT. Which I think is okay. It's a little risky, but you know, we're 2.5 hours in.
Yeah, like, if you're either of these runners in this case, you have basically last locationed everything. Just about everything. Like, there's no way you're not sweating right now.
Yeah, you can't do Wizrobe without Deku. So, well, I mean, you can. It's just really gonna be a big pain.
All right, well, Boo just grabbed another silver rupee off of Straw Roof. Go on chess minigame. This only just got put into play. But it's garbage. Well, at least that's got extended magic for this.
Like, this great. That's for 9 hours. It's not been that long, but this thing's definitely been something else.
It better have not been that long. I need to call another race in 3 hours.
I got groceries I gotta attend to after the race is over. So. I mean, this seat can only hold out for so long. Yeah, so Alkali, they did the well first, realized there was absolutely nothing in the well, and you had to get in there. Then they realized you had to do the hot spring water. They did the well first because they last located Gibdo because it was on midnight meeting behind Shrine, which I do not expect anyone not to last locate for one. And that led to needing to get hot spring water. So I.
All right, so that's going to go back into Stone Tower here. Probably flip it back and check uninverted, because we know there's at least one gilded chest in uninverted.
Yes. Yeah, it was hot spring water for Smithy to having Zora. Whoops.
Oops. Oh. That's an interesting excuse me? Where was the void out trigger there?
MM's got some weird things with cutscenes. If you're in the air with, like, you cannot move if you hit a cutscene while in midair, and like void planes don't trigger, so it triggered when, like, there's a floor at the bottom, so he hit the floor, and yeah.
Oh, gilded chest right in Stone Tower's front door. That Bombchu is like, I'm gonna get you.
Even if this is something, you keep going, in my opinion.
That's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep going, all right, but I'm not passing this thing up. That was Couples Mask, folks.
Alright. Yeah, Gossips has nothing because Dat last located the Ocean Deed.
That's a wooden chest.
Alright, that's gonna check that second gilded chest. This is good rally on Boo's and though doing gossips before going back to ranch. There's Deku.
There's Deku. All right, folks. At this time, we are looking for fire arrows and only fire arrows. I do believe at this point we can open a bet.
Do we even have left?
I mean, we now have the entirety of we have now the entire rest of Woodfall for one thing.
I think the seed's linear enough. That's got to be behind Elegy.
Yeah, no.
Dog Race is now available. Oh my god.
Dog Race, Sound Check.
Have we seen Romani's mask?
No. Oh, wait, yeah, no, we haven't. Bummer.
The Swamp Tile deed was on Madame Aroma. Okay, got another big chest.
Giant wallet. Okay, this is where you rush bank 3, right? That's literally the only thing that adult wallet, that giant wallet is good for.
Okay, that's Balin. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a play to swamp. Yeah, it's exactly where Dad's go. That's where the density is now. You've got everything in Deku Palace. You've got everything in Woodfall. You've got everything in Woodfall Temple. Like,
really just go Woodfall Temple, in my personal opinion.
oh, and because we got Deku Mask and we can turn in the land title deed, Grandma Stories.
No,
So yeah, that's another pair.
Why do you even grab that? That's fire a lot. That's not going to lead to him.
Oh, is Deku fire? Deku's fire
The
lock?
land deed is fire a lot.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
It's dead. It's completely dead.
Okay, yeah, I get you now. I mean, there's still Smithy 1. We've kind of had that in our pocket for a while.
I would have just went straight to Woodfall and Woodfall Temple and not even bother with Deku Palace because you have all your required songs. Oh, there's a big chest in Deku Palace.
Oh dear.
Now Boo has elegy. Well, I guess you still should do the song. Well, I don't know why. Just in case that was healing. Okay.
Sorry, I had to step away for a hot second. Did we saw a bomber's notebook somewhere? On Bean Daddy? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm very inclined to think that Fire's just Deku locked somewhere, and just considering how linear this seed's been.
Oh, wow. So the keg was needed to get the elegy. Okay, hold on. So that's late in the chain.
New wave to keg to elegy.
And elegy led to Deku.
Mm-hmm. So everything that's Deku block can have fire arrow.
So yeah, let me just see if I've got my endgame list right. So after Zora Mask, it's Ocean D, because that was right behind it, and Captain's Hat.
Mm-hmm.
To Goron Mask and New Wave. Because Goron Mask was behind the Ocean Title Deed. And then from New Wave, we get... words. From New Wave, we get Kegan, GBT, and then Elegy from the Keg leads to Deku. Okay, I think I'm all set. Yep. I think I'm on track now. Oh, I cannot wait to read this chain back to the runners.
Oh, pretty sure. Yeah, Boo's not one to do interviews still, so. I mean, we still have the rest of Stone Tower Temple too, so. Everything that was Deku locked is now in play. Just not the fire lock test, that's all.
Pretty much. Alright, so I'm getting rid of all the like junk items that we found in the same sphere, like lens and stuff, because lens ended up not being required. Like, I swear, if fire is behind healing on the monkey... Can it be... It can be Darmani, but we would need to find healing first. Which, again, it could just be on the monkey.
It would have to be on the monkey.
Yeah. Now, Boo's doing, Chad points out, Boo's doing uninverted Stone Tower first, so this is going to result in them getting Deku Mask a little faster.
That bailed out of the back of Stone Tower Temple.
Alright, so we don't know if the wallets are dead yet, so I'm keeping them on this list. Dragonfly, we need you to kindly vacate the direction of that arrow. Thank you.
My opinion, I think it's... Like, I just felt that there was a reason we got Elegy right there, because often you don't get Elegy, like, before the other songs. Like, often you don't get all the songs this early.
What's the funniest thing from that is, with all the tools we got for Stone Tower Temple so early, Elegy was still behind a required dip into GBT. And GBT's looking like a forced double dip right now.
A logical double dip, yeah. It's not forced, thankfully.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know, very copy.
Alright, so still nothing of note found yet in this Woodfall Temple. So yeah, so that we're up to speed here, the remaining non-fire arrow things that can be still here that would give us checks are Letter to Mama, Romani Mask. We got couples back in Stone Tower Temple. So that's still due. That chest isn't gilded. It can't be Fisherman Game. It can be Dog Race, right? Yeah, it could be Dog Race.
Dog Race is in play now.
Bank 3, Banks 2 and 3. I don't know if 2 was even checked. Oh, Boo's busted out of Stone Tower Temple. I think they're thinking the same thing, is that go for where the density is. Because at this point, you've now last location, like, what, 4 or 5 items? And your opponent still hasn't finished? Now, that being said, if Boo follows in the same footsteps here and happens upon fire, Dat still has an extra remains on top of them.
Yes.
So Dat would still definitely be significantly in the lead at this point. And again, that's assuming fire's in here and not behind, like, Couple's Mask or something. And we've said this so many times before, folks, in a casino like this, it comes down to who goes one way, who goes the other, and which one happens to have the fire arrows.
Couples Mask Wasp. Our wasps have been satisfied since like the 30-minute mark.
Yeah, like they were satisfied super early, but at the same time, you really can't ignore that. I mean, you could, but...
Yeah, you can. At this point, it's just... Go where the state's wanting you to go, and I felt once Elegy was found, that's where the seed wanted you to go.
Yeah, now it's just a matter of where are these...
Okay.
There's
there
fire.
We are. Dark
yep,
room.
that's GG. Dat's got this.
Yeah.
Yep, immediately soaring to night of the final day.
So yeah, every dungeon except for Snowhead had stuff.
Yeah. Well, chat, since we're on the wind-up, and it's probably going to take me about 5 minutes to read this all out anyway, let's recap for a couple of minutes and explain the utter train wreck that was this seed here. So, Sphere 0. First bottle, bow, light arrows, massive sense. All free. Bow leads to bombs, because they were on... What bow log check were bombs on again? They were bow locked, right?
It was bombs were on the lab fish, so
Labfish, they're bottle locked, not bow locked. So yeah, behind the bottle you get bombs. That gives you north access with your bow. Don't forget to also pick up ice arrows while you're at it. You go to Gorn Village before day 1 ends. You get Postman's Hat, Magic, and Room Key all in one fell swoop.
Mm-hmm.
You take your Postman's Hat and get Hook Shot. You take your Hook Shot to get Gold Dust off Cape Ledge and the Cafe Mask in... Good grief, where was Cafe Mask now?
In Shrine.
Shrine.
So Garo was Sphere 1 on Tingle.
Yes, it was behind Bow.
And then after Cafe Mask is your Hypno Mask on Midnight Meeting.
Nice Don Garo mask on Oldawa. So yeah, Gibdo on Midnight. So Cafe leads to Gibdo on Midnight meeting, which you need Gibdo to get hot spring water out of the well. And then from that hot spring water, you get Zora mask off of Smithy 2, which you need to get the Ocean title deed in Captain's Hat. You turn in the Ocean title deed for Mirror Shield, not Mirror Shield, for Gohan mask. You turn in Captain's Hat for New Wave. You go to Great Bay Temple to get Keg. You're then logically supposed to break out of Great Bay Temple, go get Elegy from Romani, then go to Stone Tower Temple to get your Deku mask, then go get your fire arrows out of, and you can might as well complete Stone Tower while you're at it. Then go to Woodfall Temple for your fire arrows, and fire arrows lets you logically complete GBT in Snowhead Temple.
Godtown, not everybody does the meme from Pixel Stakes Discord.
But yeah, Dad is just gunning it for Snowhead Temple now. He knows the seed's done. He's sweating. I guarantee you he is sweating buckets right now because, again, this seed is just about to pass the 3-hour mark and he just hit go mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has the progression lead, so it's pretty much done from here because having the progression lead is really what led to the end of this one.
Yeah, still incredible seed. Like, especially this first half. The first half of the seed was just stuff constantly firing off, like all the bad stuff coming at once, and then it just kind of grinded to a halt after eggs. Because we were looking for so few items, but they were in all the bad spots. I wouldn't call Woodfall Temple a bad spot, to be fair, but Deku was just so late. I can't remember if Dad picked up... No, Dad's never been here yet, so he doesn't have the boss key.
Also, Sanaa was on eggs, so pretty much got it as your... Literally, it was your first song you got.
I think it was the first song available to you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, because...
Captain's Hat was on the way doing eggs, so...
Right.
This is definitely a long scene right here.
Yeah, like I can't... Even if this is if this would be a spoiler seed, for example, I don't know how fast this could have gone. Like, you would have to, after reading the spoiler, just really figure out how to get to Midnight Meeting in your first pass. And then you'd have a little more time before Smithy Day 2, but even still... But yeah, Boo is in the dark room, so they're going to get fire arrows, and that's going to be their go mode, but unfortunately it is going to be too little too late. Yeah, like the difference in time, like I'm wondering how close this race would have been if Boo had not reset after, or not overskipped after Hot Spring Water Grotto. Almost said Hot Spring Water Grave. And yep, that's fire for Boo. That is their go mode. But yeah, folks, this is another one for the record books.
This is the first, period. I've never played a seed where Mask of Sense was required for Hot Spring Water.
I mean, not just even the hot spring water, just how early, how many items were behind well of all things. Because after Gibdo, there's 6 or 7 items on my list behind that well hot spring water.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know if anybody's gotten in touch with Zoe yet.
I think Zoe's Australian, so she's probably not awake right now.
Oh, okay. And the craziest thing is that Sense was Sphere 0 on Kotake. Like, it was a Sphere 0 Sense, but like 5 spheres down was Gibdo Mask. Alright, so Dat is about to take down Goat, but he's actually a little bit ahead right now as far as in-game time is concerned, so he'll have to wait a hot second at the clock tower. Not more than a hot second, thankfully, though. Yeah, I mean, luckily the seed kind of spelled itself out after Zora Mask, but just the lead up to that was just insane. Looks like Dat was looking for a magic refill before taking on Majora. Does have FD, so this should still be a relatively cakewalk Majora. FD, 9 hearts, double defense, extended magic.
What people wanted when they said they wanted more ACs after season. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, Dat's waiting for just a handful of seconds here. But yeah, Dat did do the right thing. As soon as he saw fire, immediately warped to Night 3.
Yeah, like, every region except Ikana Castle had a major item, so have fun.
I think so, yeah. Actually,
the well didn't have an item, but it was still necessary to go through it.
Did Termina Field have a major item? I don't... Unless it was Bo and I wasn't paying attention, but...
Bo was in West Cloud Town.
West Cloud... I don't think Termina Field had an item. Or anything important.
Yeah, that had the progression lead on Boo, so yeah, it's been over since Go for that.
Was Cap's Hat? Captain's Hat was in... No, Captain's Hat was on Hookshot Chest. Was there something in the underwater chest? There was something in the underwater chest. It was Lens, but it wasn't required. So it had a... I take that partially back. Termina Field had a major item, but it didn't have a required item. Ooh, Dat manages to get a Remain Snipe before Phase 2. Not a bad idea to clear out all the projectile launchers that can get in your way later. And yeah, right now, Dat having a little bit of trouble with Incarnation, but otherwise not really that much of a pain. And that should do it.
GG.
That is going to be it. Dat finishes in first place with a time of 3:08:13.
Yeah, well, it looks like Boo's done. I don't blame them whatsoever.
Yep. Boo, less than a minute later, has issued the DNF.
That the rush seed to play.
That was one of the craziest seeds I've ever seen. All right, and Dat will be joining us for an interview momentarily.
All right.
By the way, Cemetery, if you want to pick up any of our Rodder Stone masks and apply it at this point, now's the time to do it.
Blame Seedbot. Blame Seedbot. Seedbot does the dirty work.
All right, and Boo has declined an interview, so yeah, we'll only be having Dat joining us. But that being said, I'm still excited to hear the thoughts going on here. Because one statement that Dat has in the race time room right after the win is, "I am screaming internal and external." And bear in mind, that was 15 minutes ago, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, that... All right, we are joined...
GG, Datlossit.
GG.
If you're talking, you might have yourself muted.
Sorry, yeah, I was muted. Thank you. I am screaming externally and internally.
We saw that statement in the race time as soon as the race was wrapping up. But yeah, there is so much to process from just even that first hour.
Oh my god.
So
yeah, go on.
So the big break between you and Boo was when you were finally about to break out of the bottleneck here and get Zoramask. Boo initially did not reset, was still on day one after picking up the hot spring water, or was it day one or day two? Point being is Boo had the chance to check Smithy 2 in the cycle they got the hot spring water, but did not, and ended up resetting after, and ended up double timing in hot spring water grotto, and ended up missing Smithy 2 as a result. So they had to reset cycle and burn a few extra minutes to go ahead and do the whole chain over again.
I did that as well, technically, because I did technically the same thing, because by the time I did Mirror Show chest, I had not done ranch the whole time, that one chest, and I thought, like, there's no way it's going to be like all this. There's no freaking way. I don't want to believe it. So that's why I was forced to final day. Yeah, it was final night. I went right there, hoping it was that chest, and I thought, you got to be kidding me. So I ended up having to do that twice as well.
Yeah. The other thing is that there was another big thing that split the two of you. I think that you picked Stone Tower Temple while Boo picked Snowhead Temple. Basically.
I thought about Snowhead for quite some time. Once I finally got that goal on, I really thought about it, but I thought, no, he would not do that. If it's that, there's no way Boo would do that, I feel like. So I committed to not going to Snowhead. I went back to Sewers. That's where I found the pointless Rumor Mask. Which brings up to a point. I actually had that Mask of Truth, but I never found the Mount Tile Deed, so I thought, I have no reason to check this. There's no point. And then I had Stone Tower Temple.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But yeah, Mount Title Deed was we actually found it. It was the only useful thing in Snowhead Temple.
Yep.
Oh my.
So yeah, I mean, we've already brought up the let's also bring up the fact that it was Mask of Sense required for WoW of all things. Zoe unfortunately is not here with us, but she finally got her wish in a tournament bracket seed, no less.
Yeah, like I wear Hot Spring Water has been required in the full in this tournament, but every time you had a wallet, this is the first time ever you were hardcore to get Sense, because wallet was one wallet was Empire Fortress Sewers. I can't remember what the second wallet was. I want to say it was Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah, it was in Stone Tower. It was right on the front door, I think, actually.
It was the Armos key
Oh,
chest.
Yeah. That's where it was. But
This
yeah.
would be so much worse if it was bank free.
Yeah, logical required double dip of Great Bay Temple because Keg locked Elegy, which locked Deku, which locked Fire.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a classic right there.
After that, Sora, I think both of us, which is basically like our brains were just completely like marshmallows. So we're definitely probably some questionable decisions in there. Like, I completely overlooked the Mount Ocean Tile D chest because I was just so blind by that bad Sora. I went straight to DVD, then I went to Beavers, and went back to Ocean Spy House. I did
that's okay.
And then I found the Ocean Knee.
Yeah. This is I don't even know what else to say about this. This is like this is like incredibly bad bottleneck early on.
Absolutely, you're forced into Secret Shrine to get Cafe's Mask. And to do Midnight Meeting to get Gifted Mask. On top of the fact you had to wait to hear a rune key from Goron Village in Len's Cave.
Yep.
Like, no doubt, this is probably one of the worst S3 seeds I've seen in quite a while. Like, holy crap. This is so bad.
Yeah, like I've definitely in my career here, this is definitely one of the worst seeds I've witnessed.
I don't know. Chat seemed to love it.
Oh, chat did love it. I mean, we loved it too. I'll think, especially once Fox called Gibdo on Midnight Meeting, and we all just burst out laughing.
You called Shrine.
I did, but even still, that was early in the game, and that at least had a few items. Midnight Meeting was just the one.
So with the fact at the time, you still had a few other like out of the way checks. Like I never went to ranch for a long time. There was also Pearl Heart, which was a nothing. And there was also the fact because Hookshot was so kind of late in the early game because of the Postman's hat. There was also the Twin Iron Scrotter.
Yeah.
I mean, I think apparently I broke the record for the longest seed or time to go in a seed without getting your first transformation mask. So
Yeah,
you can always say that.
Like it was like what, borderline 90 minutes or so?
Yeah,
it was over an hour and a half.
Yeah, just over 9 minutes. We finally got Sora.
Good grief! Like I can't wait to watch this back.
Same. This is gonna
dedicate a quarter of your day for that because of how long it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm supposed to ask you, Dat, what do you truly think of Cemetery Seeds now?
I don't know what to say because the last time I ever played a Cemetery Seed, it was honestly not that bad, but it was like a pretty funny like 3 masks with vanilla, All Night Mask, Dongera's Mask, and Sora Mask were all vanilla like last year. But that's all I remember. Like this is probably like the second time I've done the Cemetery Seed, and good grief, this rivals Phase Seeds or Trez.
I've been told that I need to keep rolling seeds in the tourney, so.
Oh boy.
Well, there are still a handful left.
Well, with my going rate, we might actually get our Pamela seed that we've always wanted.
Yeah. If somehow Pamela was still required to seed, it's gonna be like this could be like one of the greatest seeds of all time. But
oh yes.
Even then, no, it was impossible because you had to get that deck in first. But even
very true, yeah.
It also kind of explains like because honestly, like overall this seed, I felt confident like because of that Sora location. There was no way any of us were gonna have an advantage for quite some time. I felt maybe slightly behind when I last located the Goron mask. And that's when I eventually, like, later in the game, I committed to completely ban on Stone Tower Temple once I got that Deku. And I realized at the last second, oh, I want to bail monkey too. I'm not even going to check the monkey.
Yeah, we were thinking like there was a possibility that fire could have been behind a healing check, but luckily that was not the case, and you could have gone away without Mirror Shield today at the very least.
Yeah.
Keg, no, because you needed it for Elegy, but yeah, healing and storms were just non-existent. They were on Egos and good grief, what's the other song check?
Monkey.
Yeah, Egos and Monkey. So, but so Dat, you are now going to go up against Skyward in lower brackets round 6. Your thoughts?
I'm surprised I even won today, and this is definitely an absolutely chaotic bracket. Like, honestly, if I somehow win against Skyward, Guppy's 100% gonna do me in. I do not see any chance of getting past those two in any capacity. I think it was lucky I just won today, despite... Boo's no joke whatsoever. This was just definitely to see that would just completely screw your head.
Don't
Oh,
we
yes.
need to have Guppy versus Spec?
I think so, yeah.
So you could either if you do somehow get past Skyward, you could end up facing Spec or Guppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then whoever wins
after that is Eris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eris. Watched that match yesterday. That was a great watch.
I don't do any spoilers, actually. I have to watch that on VOD.
Yeah. She's got a couple of rounds to relax a little bit and get set up for this one, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, losers brackets continue to be absolutely chaotic.
It has been an insane bracket down here. We've had some of the most incredible seeds on record, at least in this tournament.
So,
but yeah, that's
Dat, when you go to schedule your next match versus Skyward, let me know when it is so I can immediately sign up for Restream to roll that seed.
Oh, but you want to repeat this, don't you?
Chat wants a repeat of this.
Don't.
All of them say what?
Don't kid yourself. This is like probably one seed that it's gonna happen for the tournament.
Don't jinx
yeah,
it, Fox. Don't jinx it. There also could have been other chicks that could have screwed me over because of my marshmallow brain, I never did Hugo either.
I don't think anybody did Hugo.
No.
I thought you intentionally skipped Hugo.
No, I felt at that point, if I was gonna do Hugo, I was probably gonna go up the Snowhead Temple.
Okay.
But yeah, hopefully I can actually do it next weekend when I speak to Skyward. But otherwise, God. Oh, I actually want to bring this up as a not really a self-burner, but after Season 3 has concluded, we will be hosting a mystery settings tournament.
I'm excited for that.
Are still open, so that should be fun. I'm planning to sign up.
Yeah, I'm excited for that because if there's anything that I love about Randomizer in general, it is the randomness and the mystery of each seed and just making it mystery on top of all that, just icing on the cake, really.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, any final thoughts or comments for our runners?
Not by me.
Just GG to Boo. Boo's no joke. Regrats to him. He still made, this is pretty sure this is top 8. Top 8 is no pushover.
Absolutely.
He's
both
a good
of you.
Runner.
Yeah, both of you. Both of you did play. Both of you absolutely played brilliantly today. It's just one, especially in the end, one runner went one way, the other went the other, and in the end, only one way was the winning way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, as captain, go ahead.
Obscure Logic seed is just that's gonna be a little bit of a pain for a first seed. So yeah, I don't blame either of you for messing that up once. I really don't.
Well, as Captain likes to say, sadly, Boo has met with a terrible fate.
Yep.
Right, Captain? Anyways, shout out to our two amazing racers. We had Datlossit that took the victory, and we had Boo. They also did amazing. Thank you, Axel Ryman, for joining Cemetery 2121 on tracking, and thanks again to Fox and Captain MD for commentating this long but very enjoyable race. Coming up for races over on Zelda Speedruns main, we actually have a Link to the Past Cross Keys Tournament Grand Finals match, which we will be rating here in a little bit. If you want some other Zelda games, we have Breath of the Wild qualifiers going on, Skyward Sword Randomizer Season 2 Winner's Bracket Final. That is tonight, or today at 4:10. And then if you like Zelda 2 Randomizer, there is a 9 p.m. race grand finals between Mirai and Animus United. But otherwise, we are going to go raid the first, or the other Zelda Speedruns with the grand finals. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Have a good night if you're on the UK. Sleep tight.
Yeah, have a good night too if you are UK. I forgot to make that adjustment because there's only one more person over in the Americas, I think, or two.